Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Story Mode, Final Fantasy XIV, and PlayFrame. Who is ready to do more fights against large animals that then become smaller animals? It's a very good raid concept, I know. Anyway, let's talk to this medium-sized animal to begin. Bunshin holds in his hand an urgent missive addressed to you. Passing through or here for another reason? Regardless, I have tidings from our friends beneath Hell's Lid. Another missive delivered by one of the auspices, a raccoon dog, I believe. It was rather agitated, too. I fear matters may be coming to a head. Oh dear. Koryu's wards are on the verge of failure. Return to Reisen Temple at once, brave warrior. Worry not for the urchin, I've sent a messenger to her as well. I'm sure the urchin will be thrilled to receive it. Straight to the point, was it? Do not let me keep you then. I won't. All right. Sounds like haste is merited. Let's go. There we are. Furry, could you please let me in? Headed for the temple or just taking in the wonderful smoky air? Let me in, please. See, this is one place that it makes a lot of sense I can't let myself in. Lots of other places, it's just a door, and I feel like I should be able to take a door in a fight or battle of wits. Good, good. Then let us proceed. You weren't exaggerating, were you, about Koryu's wards? Would that I were. Soroban and my comrades are doing their utmost to maintain them for now, but I fear Koryu will not be denied. Even now, I do not understand. I was certain we had more time to prepare. Bah, worrying over my mistake will avail us nothing. Only the strength of the four lords united will see us through this crisis. Only together can we hope to renew the wards and keep Koryu in his prison. It falls to you, Derman, to quell the Aramitama of our comrade, Seiryu. Will you do this for us, brave warrior? Oh, yeah. I doubted not that you would agree, but am nevertheless relieved. The last of our quartet is perhaps the most formidable among us, for in battle he commands a great host of Shiki. You will see this yourself soon enough, but for now we must wait patiently. Nay, Genbu. You need wait no longer. Oh, hello. You are come sooner than expected, comrade. I trust our messenger informed you of the dire circumstances. Then you know what must be done. This warrior, Derman, will face you in battle, as he did Suzaku and Byakko before you. Very well, but not here, for this is a temple, not a battlefield. To the east of Hingashi is an island I've claimed as my own. There we may wreak havoc to our heart's content. 'Tis far from this place, but a warrior such as you would not balk at a lengthy swim, I trust. Perhaps not, but it would needlessly tire him before the trial. I'll use my command of the flowing waters to speed his way. If it means I'm spared the burden of looking after him, then I'm all for it. We shall gather at the Isle of Bekko first, and from there begin our journey. I don't know if this voice is working. I don't remember what you sound like in the fight. Urchin, while I'm away, I leave you in charge. Yes, sir, tiny turtle, sir. I'll keep a close eye on the others while they work their magics, or whatever it is they're doing. We'll be back in a minute. Things are looking rather bad up there. Suppose I should look in on them. Don't you worry, this urchin has everything under control. Glad to hear it. Okay, we better scoot. While I am sure that Genbu's water powers or whatever it was that he was going to do would have gotten me here speedily, I feel like Quayfriend's flying will get the job done. There we are. This seems a secluded enough place for us to speak. Excellent. So let's get to know each other a little bit, huh? Dermin, was it? I see why Genbu favors you. You are not unlike him. That much is plain. Tenzin, too, was possessed of a quiet confidence. A well-deserved one, at that. When he met his foes in battle, blade in hand, he was magnificent. As well you should know, having been bested by him in single combat. Which was why you chose to join us, was it not? Aye. I vowed to surpass him, and from that day forward trained tirelessly to hone my skills that I might claim victory in a rematch, only to be forever denied the chance when Koryu struck him down. By the time I'd become a full-fledged auspice worthy of the Four Lords, there was no one left to fight. My vow was broken, my purpose lost. Seiryu. But the whispers within told me of another. They promised me redemption, vengeance, by destroying the fiend that robbed us all of Tenzin long ago. Whispers? Brother, no, you mustn't. The strength to lay Koryu low can be yours if you but give voice to me, if you but let me lead the way. And so I have, brother. I have embraced the Aramitama. Folly. All know not to trust its honeyed words and false promises, and yet you would surrender to it, body and soul, perchance forevermore. Turn back, brother, I beg of you, before it's too late and you fall to the primal rage and become a broken shell, like Koryu. Think you I know not what is at stake? If I must become a demon to slay another, then I do so gladly. My vow demands it. Only by embracing the Aramitama will we ever rid ourselves of Koryu. This I know. You will not sway me from this path, warrior. Well, I'm handling this job one way or another, Snake. We got a main storyline to get back to. I see you too are committed to your course. Hardly surprising, given that you fought Byakko and Suzaku. Then we shall forego further debate, and let the battle determine who is right, and who is dead. Fine. I guess we will then. This is indeed a troubling development. In embracing the Aramitama, the Shiki he commands may pose a far greater threat. Nevertheless, our purpose is unchanged. You must show him the error of his ways, Dermin, and save him from his primal rage. I'll do what I can. And there is the last boss fight of this little side story unlocked. Seems I need to gather another party together. Excuse me. All right, our team is assembled and all gathered here at the beach. No one else feels like swimming for some reason. Anyway, let's go ahead and read. The Wreath of Snakes. Having quelled the raging Aramitama of the fearsome Byakko and the fiery Suzaku, the time has come for you and yours to confront the fourth member of this legendary band of heroes, Seiryu. Have no doubt that this trial will prove every bit as challenging as his comrades, for not only must you contend with the Auspice himself, but his host of minions as well. Indeed, that'll be a good time. Let's get in there! Welcome to the final trial of the Four Lords series.
Make me submit or die by your excellence!
Boy, my voice wasn't even close. Cool looking, though. All right, then. And here's everybody looking all dressed for a swimming time at the beach. I love it. Okay, let's do introductions real quick before we get charging in there. So, our tanks today will be Hanaba and Yaset. Hello, you two. Healers will be Tartari and Macho Nachos. Good to see you again. Good to see several of you again, both new faces and old. And fellow damage dealers will be Izitia Rasfaldi, sorry. Very cool portrait, by the way, and Ilune. Good to have you all here. Again, love the beach theme y'all have chosen. It's very good. So let's try a new thing for kicking off this fight. It's time to go. Fireworks! Let's do it! To battle!
If I must forsake myself to keep mine oath, then so be it.
So there's nothing too terribly confusing or, like, taxing on the brain for this fight. There's just quite a lot of moves to be ready to watch out for and dodge. This move here, Infirm Soul, is just a tank buster, so really just the tank and healer's problem.
Beg not for mercy.
That move there, though. For that move, the boss will target one of us randomly, jump to our position, and kind of have one of two little neat emblems around themselves. Either that sort of yin-yang ring, in which case they're going to do a big circle melee range AoE around themselves and we need to get away, or they'll do sort of like a dragon-shaped sort of donut around themselves, like that one, in which case we need to get underneath them.
You know where to run!
For this move, just dodge all the crisscross. Compared to some of the fights we've been contending with in these patches, this feels like nothing. Although we are about to get a whole lot thrown at us now. Because now he's summoning the minions. We got 2 red wheels, 1 blue, and the red wheels are going to target 2 damage dealers and charge in our direction in a second, so I'm pointing this away from the group. The blue wheel is targeting a healer, oh boy, it's targeting a healer with, or was targeting them with sort of one of those sort of stack line marker things. Target me, target me, target me, and no one else, thank you. So everybody who wasn't targeted by one of the red wheels went in to help stack up. And then we had all the other AoEs to deal with and these ads. Lots happens kind of back to back as he summons in the minions. All of them are individually easy to contend with, it's just a lot at once. And now we're trying to kill this ad before Seiryu's focus can build up to 100. The higher it builds, the more the next move hurts.
Impudent mortals!
Hey, feelings. Now for the ultimate attack and the shift to the next phase.
Grant me the strength to smite mine enemies!
First thing we're going to want to do is immediately run into the center, because the water's about to crash in. Fun music too, by the way. Whoop, and we're about to get knocked back. We want to not get in the water at any point. So positioning to get knocked toward the center.
Flesh of my flesh!
Yep.
Show them their folly!
Stand over here. And line up to share the damage.
None can match my might!
So many of his moves are just called Summon Shiki, his assistants, but they do a bunch of different things, like summoning this giant fool, who's about to slam hands on the platform. So be on the opposite side as the raised hand. You know what? I used to feel bad about how little damage I was doing. in these things, because usually as the damage dealer, especially, it's you. Oh, okay. Position carefully, not too close to the center, because it'll kill you, but close enough you don't get knocked into the water. Boy, that big guy's just gonna keep going, huh? But yeah, I used to feel bad about the damage I wasn't doing, but I've realized damage dealer isn't actually my role in these fights. My role is documentarian. I'm the camera crew.
You know how to run!
So long as I'm getting good footage of the fight and explaining what's happening, I'm doing my job. Eek. Also not dying. That is another important part of my job. It's an important part of all our jobs at the end of the day. In MMOs and in life. Keep wearing him down. We've now seen most of the moves. So I can just try to react to him and actually do damage for once. So what are you doing this time? Oh, those. Okay, they're going to first do that little AoE. Oop, and the donut ring. Stand at the donut ring. After these two do that AoE, they're going to target two of us, me included, and we need to point the big cone they're about to fire off away from the group. Okay. Oop, here's the wheels. I'm not targeted this time, so I'm going to stack up with everyone else. Good coordination, team. There's so much going on. We're doing great, though. Everyone here is doing great. I contend that less would be fine. This is an awful lot. See what I mean? I said at the beginning that it's like, none of it's all that confusing. It's just a lot. A lot going on at once. Woo! A lot of water. And big slams. Okay. Don't stand in the middle. Okay. Oh, yeah. Folks should stand in these, probably. Forgot about that move. Wow. Almost got you.
You know how to run.
Get him, is it here? Yeah. Cool arena, too. Didn't really have a chance to appreciate that until this exact moment. Whew, baby. We did it, though. Good job, all of you. You did great. Fantastic. You're all wonderful. Thanks to all of these excellent beach-going folk for a very good fight, and for making time to help me out today. No, Totari, the Arami Tama is done. You don't have to keep punching the snake. It's okay. He deserves it a little bit. Thank you all. You did good. All right, let's get back to story. And we're back. Good fight. Sorry about getting your voice way wrong before. You are every bit Tenzin's successor, warrior, for you are but the second child of man to have bested me in battle. Not that this is exactly your voice either, but closer. Once, I would have never thought it possible, when I was no more than a mere serpent blessed with the good fortune to be born on an island where the people held us in the highest. To them, I was as kami, and I was foolish enough to share in their belief. But when I'd lived some few centuries and first began to manifest true powers, my worshippers came to view me in a different light. When they were visited by calamity, they mistook me as the cause. And so, in place of traditional offerings, they brought me the flesh of their flesh. Though I had no hand in it, their fortunes improved. To them, the answer was clear. Only greater sacrifice would satisfy the guardian serpent. Little did they know I had spared the maiden and spirited her away to another land in secret, as I would the others that would follow. Nevertheless, the belief lingered, and soon the guardian serpent came to be regarded as a malevolent demon, and my worshippers became my decriers. They tempted sellswords with Koban to come and slay me, the poor fools. So began my days as a hunted kami. I dispatched them every time, though I took little joy in it. And then, one day, a man unlike all the others appeared before me, a samurai in the company of beasts. Tenzin and I fought. He won. The fallen kami had at last been bested by a fortune-seeking hunter. I could not help but chuckle as I closed my eyes and awaited the inevitable blow. Join me. Let us begin anew. Saying this, he extended his hands to me. All that I was, all that I had ever been, was no more. I had nothing, yet not only did he see fit to spare me, but offer me a new home. But even a fallen kami has his pride, and I could not readily accept such kindness, even if I yearned for it. Seeing this, Tenzin laughed. Then earn it by growing stronger, and in turn using that strength to help others, as you have been helped. Become more than you are, and more than me. Thus did I vow to devote myself to becoming an auspice worthy of man's worship and admiration, to become a magnificent dragon that would safeguard his chosen. Strange. My recollection now is not as it was before. Details once indistinct are now vivid and clear. Perhaps the Aramitama clouded my judgment. Thank you, Derman. Had you not helped me to remember my vow, I might have lost the chance to honor Tenzin's memory forever. Wait, where is Genbu? Has he returned to the temple without us? This bodes ill. You're probably right. Maybe we should go. The fate of the Ruby Sea hangs in the balance, and Seiryu is eager to play his part. If Genbu left without us, then it can only mean that Koryu's return is imminent. Come, we must rejoin the others at Reisen Temple. I'm with you. And it seems like maybe we better make this quick. So, here we are. Furi.
Headed for the temple or just taking in the wonderful smoky air?
No time, Furi. We're in a hurry. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be much better than when we left it. How long has it been since we four came together as one? Too long indeed. Well, no time like the present. You are, as ever, a welcome sight, Derman. And you, Seiryu. Forgive me, Genbu. I've been a great fool. As have we all, many times before, and doubtless will be again. Nevertheless, forgive me. The wards are at their limit. You've got to come right away. Then it is well that Seiryu has returned to the fold, for now we four lords may bring our united powers to bear against our foe.
Your part in this is finished, my friends. Now you must go. Should we fail in this final endeavor, then the temple, nay, the whole of the Ruby Sea may be consumed by Koryu's wrathful fires. Don't be stupid. We came to see this through to the end, and we'll do just that. That's the Scion way, right, Derman? It's true. I stand ready to punch. Well, slash, sword hit, you know, sword punch. Punch with a sword. If that is your will, then so be it. Join us then, and stand as witness to our deeds this day, which will determine the fate of all that we hold dear.
Maybe if we tied another big rope.
Hold nothing in reserve. Summon all your strength. Only then can we hope to triumph over our mad brother.
It worked. I can feel it. The wards are mended, strengthened. On fire. Gone. Oh my. Large.
No, no, no. Even now, after everything we've endured, everything that's made us stronger, how can we fail?
All shall burn!
Turtle!
Genbu? Genbu?
Twill be impossible for us three alone to bind him, but we can hold him at bay for a time. Flee this place!
You know, we could try maybe the defeat thing. Let's try. Maybe we can't bind him, but together we could defeat him. I have made it work before.
Fool. A hero you may be, but Koryu is an opponent none can defeat. You. I killed you once before, Samurai. I will kill you again.
Tenzin?
Brother, sister, now's our time to restore the wards.
How? Even in his weakened state, without Genbu, we do not stand a chance. Soroban, come away from there before you get hurt.
If I do not act, then our lives are forfeit anyway. Ours and everyone else in the Ruby Sea.
What is he doing? This is the ritual he performed incorrectly before, when he summoned a great tortoise kami into his body. I see it now. He offers himself to Genbu. I can feel his presence returning. But if Soroban does this, then his own soul will be...
I would rather you not say it aloud, otherwise I might have second thoughts. Believe me, I know the consequences, and I accept them. Farewell, my friends, and please, look after Tamamizu.
Soroban! Worry not, Soroban. We will not let it be for nothing.
Burn! All shall burn!
Perhaps one day, many thousands of years from now, but not this day. Begone!
Thanks for the assist. Glad you got a chance to show up in a better MMO.
Whew. Much has happened. Is it over? We're not gonna die?
Boy, I hope not.
What a fool I was to think I could have bested the demon with the Aramitama. Oh, my beloved Tenzin.
Glad we got to see him.
Soroban saved us all, but at a terrible cost.
Koryu shall not threaten us for many millennia yet. Let us rejoice in this hard-won victory, nearly lost were it not for your courage and strength, Derman. But Soroban...
Tragic though his sacrifice was, it was not in vain. Let us not mourn his death, but honor his memory.
Death? Memory? What in the world are you on about? Soroban yet lives. Let me guess. In our hearts or some such? Honestly, if you're going to try and comfort us, you could at least do better than offer trite cliches. I'm simply making a statement of fact. But I see words alone will not serve to communicate my point.
Huh? But I should be. Huh?
I do not understand. The ritual that Kojin performed, when one summons the soul of an immensely powerful entity into one's own body, it is understood, nay, expected, that the summoner's soul is extinguished in the process. That is true. When the summoned entity's soul is of surpassing strength relative to one's own, Soroban's, however, has grown remarkably robust, owing to his intense training, and his prolonged exposure to the magics of the Tametebako of geomancy. His soul now eclipses mine in spiritual potency, which is why it holds fast to this vessel. And so, when the enchantment fades ere long, mine will depart and fade as before. And just when we were getting used to having you around again. Koryu's aim was true, as you saw, and in my final moments I was filled with regrets, but no longer. With my remaining time, I'll attend to my affairs and train dear Soroban to succeed me as the next Genbu.
Wait, me? The next Genbu?
The four lords are ever needed. You have both the strength of will and character to succeed our elder brother. Would you all not agree? I think he more than proved himself when he stood his ground against Koryu. Still, it should be a unanimous decision. Byako?
As you say, he faced certain death without hesitation and embraced sacrifice for the sake of others. I should be glad to welcome him to our fellowship. If that is how you all feel, then I'm certainly in no position to refuse. I will do my best to live up to your expectations.
Give an ilm and they'll take 'em on, I swear. Well, congrats on the promotion. Do not think I've forgotten our bargain, little urchin. Great feats demand consummate rewards, and we are auspices of our word. It's about time. Did you hear that, Derman? It's treasure time! While we see to the preparations, perhaps you could spare a moment for my dearest comrades? With our troubles at an end, we may be parting ways soon, and so this might be the last opportunity you have to speak with them for quite some time. Good idea. Let's check in with everyone. Here, we'll do a circuit. Hey, Senri. You're all right, friend. I'll be sure to say as much to the next hero what comes knocking a few millennia from now when we need to do this whole song and dance all over again. Ah, great. No, but thank you. How are you? Before you came, I bore man a terrible grudge. Less so now, for I'm comforted to know that there are good and honorable ones such as you. Live well, and teach others to do the same, that I might never need resume my hunt. Yes, please don't.
With Koryu imprisoned once more, my comrades and I are free to watch over these lands as before, as is our duty. And when the wards falter once more, we shall again gather our strength and beat back our mad brother's assault, together with noble Soroban, a worthy successor to the fallen Genbu. For now, however, we may enjoy a welcome respite. A peace we owe as much to you as anyone else, I should think. I see many battles ahead of you, for, like Tenzin, you're not one to rest on your laurels. This much is plain. I wish you good fortune in the wars to come. But I ramble. Do not deny it. When one has lived as long as I, it's all too easy to lose track of time. Go. Should ever you crave the company of we curious beasts, you'll find us here.
Oh, that's good to know. Maybe I'll check in. Boy, you've got quite the little fan club over here. By the kami, what now? For our next bit, all three of us will double you. Don't do it. Don't you dare pull a Genbu. perish the thought. Now watch. How about it? We could be quadruplets. Oh, well done, you. I'm sure no one saw that one coming. Bah. You have been insulted, I think. Cute, though. I understand. Our lives lead us where they may, and yours leads you elsewhere. So it was with Tamamo Gozen. I shall remember you fondly. Likewise. How are our little guard dogs doing? We may go to greater lengths to conceal the temple's existence from outsiders in the future. However, you'll always be welcome to come and go as you like. Thank you. You're all very cute. Guess this means you'll be on your way, huh? That's a shame. Though I suppose there's always a chance we'll meet again, huh? And maybe the two of us can have ourselves another match for old time's sake. You can even bring your friends like before, I don't mind. I appreciate that. I'll probably need it, honestly. Don't know if I have the confidence to 1v1 you. Thanks for saving the world. Or at least our little corner of it. You bet. One corner at a time, huh? Worry not for Soroban. We'll guide him in his journey and help him to reach his true potential, as Tenzin once guided us. I'd long since given up on ever seeing him again. And then he was there, shining paragon of strength and virtue. A memory made manifest. But if he'd ever been more than that, I would have told him, this body I once cursed, I've come to cherish. This I owe to him and his love. I suspect he knows. Oh? Well, that would be wonderful, if true. For all his virtues, he could be remarkably oblivious at times. But though he taught me to love and accept myself, it was you who helped me to remember, who helped me to smile again. For that, Derman, you will always hold a special place in my heart. Please come and visit us in the future. I just might. Kamaitachi. I won't tell you you'll be missed, because you won't. At least that's what I'll say to anyone who asks. Gotta keep up appearances, you understand. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more, say no more. I think I understand. What's, Oh. Hello. You're cute. Don't think I'd noticed you before. Or if I did, I forgot. At first I thought he was a figment of my imagination, but he was real enough. How or why I know not, but a possibility springs to mind. When Tenzin was mortally wounded by Koryu, he used the last of his strength to seal him within the sacred crystal. The original wards were born of his flesh, his very essence. An act of desperation, I once believed, but now I wonder, was it in preparation for this very day? But even if it had been part of an elaborate plan to preserve his soul as a final defense, his strength alone would have never sufficed. Nay, he needed another warrior possessed of tremendous potential, like himself, one blessed with a singular power to whom he could bequeath his own. He knew another would come, you see. Another hero, the likes of which the world so rarely sees. Thousands and thousands of years ago, he foresaw your coming. Bah, clever bastard. Putting me to shame with his strength and wisdom both. And still he denies me my rematch. But at least I still have you, Derman. Live long, for I'm not finished with you yet. We will fight again, and I'll win. Without turning to the Aramitama, you may be assured. I don't know if I look forward to it, but see you then, I guess. Treasure time, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. You're so excited. Come and claim your reward, honored friends. Dang. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. More than enough to make up for 1,000 of Alphino's reckless purchases. A fitting reward for saviors of the Ruby Sea. To be honest, I was half expecting another terrible joke, but you really followed through. Getting this home's going to be no easy task. I don't know how much I can carry. If transportation is a concern, we'd be happy to deliver it to a destination of your choosing. Really? Just like that? In that case, the Ruby Bazaar in Kugane? If it's no trouble, that is. None whatsoever. Every member of the collective should be glad to lend a hand. Just, maybe carefully disguised. If you please. Don't want to cause a scene. And with that, I take my leave. So, Soroban? Will you really stay here and not return to Tamamizu?
Well, I did agree to become the next Genbu.
For the duration of his training, I would have him remain here. It'll be a long, hard road, believe you me, and I intend to spend my remaining years guiding him. All 500 or so.
And there you have it. I hope I can impose upon you to deliver Bunshin the news. Wait, 500 years? As in, you'll be here for another 5 centuries? I thought you said the enchantment would fade ere long.
These things are relative. And what's with that tone of yours, anyway? You should be honored to be the beneficiary of my sage tutelage. Foolish turtle.
You're a turtle too. An old, tiny, crabby ghost turtle. Get out of my head!
There's something a little frightening about watching them fight with themselves. Ugh. Maybe we should leave them alone for a while. Ahem. Thank you for everything, Dermin. Tataru. Safe travels. Farewell. Well, that was nice. Tataru, did you... Tataru? And she already bailed. Okay. Well, might as well go tell Bunshin the news. Bunshin, I return with news. Good news. Oh, there you are. I sense you have reasons other than the usual for this particular visit. Might it have something to do with Soroban? He's going to be away for a little while. I beg your pardon. Soroban's to become the next Genbu. I will not feign understanding. However this extraordinary state of affairs came about is utterly beyond my ken. As unbelievable as I yet find it, though, I have no doubt that you speak true. Soroban's had an incredible string of bad luck. Succumbing to the Aramitama, becoming a giant tortoise, now this. On the other hand, he could have refused, and instead agreed to take on this responsibility. So we may as well support him, don't you think?
Indeed. Though it pains me to imagine Tamamizu without our Soroban, it fills me with pride to know that a Kojin of the Blue has been granted this great honor. We shall pray for him, that he may rise to the occasion and serve as a benevolent guardian to all who call the Ruby Sea home. Thank you for helping him to find his true calling, my friends.
Oh no, the pleasure was all ours, and the profit.
I am not sure I take your meaning, but I appreciate the sentiment. But if I might ask a final favor, would you be so kind as to look in on him from time to time, just to see that he's getting on all right?
Of course. It's not every day you make friends with a secret collective of talking animals, after all. Even if Soroban hadn't decided to remain at Racen Temple, I wouldn't have wanted to stay away. You can be sure I'll be there from time to time. You're welcome to join me when I do, of course. That sounds fun. Thanks for the invite. Glad we finally got a little more Tataru time. Also, now we have a nice portrait to put up on a wall if we have one. Dermin doesn't get in a lot of time to decorate his apartment. And there it is. The Four Lords trial series complete.
I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you next time for some more side stories. We've still got some more side stories to do before we get back to the main scenario quest line again, but they're good ones, so please look forward to it. I'll see you again soon for that. Take care, and goodbye!